Hello, this is the Ministry of the Real Truth, and today I spent some time looking at this particular video. Did Jesus really exist? Rabbi Tovia singer, it's a guy in the white shirt, okay, without the cap and the glasses. Rabbi Tovia singer uncovers the myth sparked to Nazareth. I'm not going to play the video, you can look at it in your own time. Okay. And then formulate your own opinion on what's being said. I'm just basically showing the comment that I put below it, okay, in regards to him saying that Matthew and Luke are trying to say that Christ was from Nazareth, a one-horse pony town. You know, if you blinked, you'd miss it on a map, right? That's all not true. Okay, that there was a small place, but it was insignificant, and that Matthew and Luke, etc., are trying to state in their Gospels, their books, that he was born in Bethlehem to accentuate the fact that, okay, if he's born in Bethlehem, then he's of the line of David, who was from Bethlehem also, and that proves that he's of that lineage. Okay. Yeah, there were some things in this video which didn't sound right. Okay, so I went to the original Galilean Aramaic New Testament, translated from a native Aramaic speaking Mesopotamian translator, Victor N. Alexander, with over 15 years experience and also in filmmaking. Okay. I went to Matthew 2:1, where they claimed, all these things on this video, and it states in that original Galilean Aramaic, hidden and preserved manuscript by the original Church of the East, founded by Thomas himself, the disciple Thomas, says there, Matthew 2:1, then as Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of King Herod, there came Magi from the east to Jerusalem. So these are obviously learned men, right? They weren't illiterate, and the Magi, asked Herod, okay, the patriarch at the time, in charge of Jerusalem, supposedly an Edomite of Arab Jew descent, they said to him, where is the king of the Jews who was born? For we saw his star in the east, and we have come to worship him. When Herod heard of this, he was shaken, and all of Jerusalem with him, because he's the king, right? Okay. Of that area. So he feels, is there another king? Another king's been born? Oh no, he might rise up eventually, as kings do, and slay me, take my throne, etc., etc. So he's in fear there, right? So instantly he has to create a plot to get rid of this supposed king to be. Okay. So when King Herod heard of this, he was shaken, and all Jerusalem with him. Right? He, Herod, gathered all the leaders of the high priests and the scribes of the people, and asked them where would the Messiah be born. However, they, all the leaders of the high priests and the scribes of the people, said, in the Bethlehem of Judea, for thus the prophet wrote. So I've asked the question, then who was this prophet? It was suggested that it's in Malachi. I'm pretty sure he said Malachi, not Micah. 4:5. Behold, I'm talking about Tovia singer, Rabbi Tovia singer, suggesting this. Malachi 4:5. Behold, I shall send you Elijah the prophet before there shall come the day of the Lord, and awesome as it will be. There's a footnote there from the Aramaic New Testament. From the Old Testament. Okay, the Kitab Ashret, or the ancient Aramaic. 4:5. Note, Joshua, or Jesus the Messiah, this is first coming, right? Elijah the prophet, also known as John the Baptist, who didn't know he was, or admitted he was. He had no clue that he was Elijah the prophet, right? Matthew 17:10. Here's verification. Okay, what Christ said, what Christ said about him. Okay, because his disciples asked him a question, and Jesus' disciples asked him, saying to him, "Then why do the scribes say that Elijah is supposed to come first?" 11. Jesus replied and told them, "Elijah comes first so that everything is fulfilled." Prophecies are all fulfilled, okay, concerning him. "However, I am telling you," it's Christ telling his disciples, "behold, Elijah has come, and they did not know him, and they did to him whatever they pleased. They beat him, mistreated him, chopped his head off, lopped his head off, etc. Right? Also, the Son of Man is destined to receive sorrow from them." Yeah. As he did, okay, up until the point where he died on the cross and was resurrected. "However, I am telling you that, behold, Elijah has come, and they did not know him, and they did to him whatever they pleased. And the Son of Man is destined to receive sorrow from them." Then the disciples understood that he was telling them about John the Baptist, that he was Elijah. Okay, he's the messenger to come, right? As he stated. Okay, so that's what they believed, hearing from him. And they understood that he was telling them about John the Baptist. He didn't realise it, but he was Elijah come, right? And obviously the day of the Lord, right? Yeah. So Matthew 17:9, when he had appeared. Matthew 17:9, and as they were descending the mountain, Jesus instructed them, saying, "Tell no one about this vision, okay, until the Son of Man rises from the dead." And there's a footnote there, 17:9, literal Aramaic idiomatic expression. Don't tell any human being, right? Don't tell no human being. Yeah. Because in Matthew 17:1, it states, "And after 6 days, Jesus took Kepha, or Cephas, or Peter, and James and his brother John up a high mountain by themselves. And he became transfigured," okay, transformed, okay, before them, and his visage, or his likeness, or his look, radiated like the sun, and his clothes turned white like an aurora, or halo, that halo effect. Yeah, an aurora. "And there appeared to them Moses and Elijah while talking with him." So either side of him, left and right, there was Moses and there was Elijah. Moses. Okay. Don't forget, John had probably been executed days prior to this, or maybe even weeks. So yeah, he's dead. Okay. "And there appeared to them Moses and Elijah while talking with him." So that makes you question, right? If you die a physical death, and then you're supposed to be like in your grave until the last trumpet's blown, and then you're resurrected, and you go for the judgment seat. If your name's not in the book of life, whether you get chucked into the lake of fire, or you go on to eternity, right, with God, with the Son. Okay. So that there, I understand he's got the power and all that sort of stuff. It's basically stating that these people they're not in the grave, right? They're up in paradise or something like that with Christ. They appeared beside Christ. Okay, unless it's some sort of metaphorical, allegorical gesture, but yeah, to me it sounds like they appeared there in that form, right? Resurrected form, that spirit form, with him. Okay, and yeah, and there appeared to them, from these disciples, Moses and Elijah while talking with him. "And the heart of the parents shall turn back toward their children, and likewise the heart of the children towards their parents, once more, until I come to strike the earth forever." Okay. Footnote 462. Note the second coming of Yahushua, or Jesus the Christ. Okay, because in Revelations I found that there's a verse where the promiscuous false church of Revelations, the hoe of Babylon, to be nice, is attacked and burned by a certain faction that really, really hate her. Right? They destroy her, so she's seen no more. Her goods are useless. They're of no value anymore. She's just totally gone. Right? But it's actually talking about all of Babylon, right, being destroyed, the whole lot, and a kingdom replacing it, Christ's kingdom. Okay, and it goes on forever and ever. That's in the ancient Aramaic, Galilean Aramaic New Testament. I might cover that in another video later. Anyone out there wants to know more about that, because I just basically talked about it with a guy in a social chat room. Okay, he's quite happy. Maybe he's Jamaican or something, that Babylon be destroyed. Yeah, all the cities of the world gone, right? All gone. Okay, according to the scripture. So yeah, if you're interested in that, then want to know more about that, add your comment down below and tell me, and I'll make a video around that, centered around that for you, just for you. Yeah, exclusively for you. Okay, so yeah, that's basically what it's saying. The second coming of Yahushua, or Jesus, right? That Babylon destroyed, burned, never seen again, and then the rest of them all destroyed, and then his kingdom replaces it and goes on forever now. Okay, so they've made up that Christ came from Bethlehem, was born in Bethlehem, to fit him into the bloodline of David, or else it's fact, right? Okay, so these questions that were asked, and need to be answered. Was there actually census? Is there any record of the census, right, in the era of Tiberius or whoever, where they all had to go back to their own hometown and fill out a form and all that sort of stuff? Okay, so either they made it all up or got it wrong, as Tovia claims. Someone made it up. Those high priests of all the people, the scribes, etc., they got it all wrong, or someone's messed with it. Right, look at the video and figure it out for yourself from what he's saying. Then Herod, in Matthew 17:7, I think it is, yeah. Then Herod secretly called the Magi and learned from them in which season the star appeared to them. It's the men from the east. And he, Herod, sent them to Bethlehem and told them, go and investigate thoroughly about the boy, and when you find him, come and show me, so I too may go worship him. There's this whole plot, this plan was to find out where this new so-called king was born, destroy him before he comes to power, and threatens his throne, wipes him out, etc. Okay, and it states here, you too, Bethlehem of Judah, are not the lesser among the rulers of Judah, for out of you will emerge a king who will shepherd my people Israel. That's God talking to Bethlehem, right, of Judah. Okay. However, this Matthew 2:19. However, when Herod died, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in Egypt. So they were in Egypt for a while there, hiding, obviously, from Herod. He's looking for them. And Joseph rose. And he told him, this angel told him, rise, take the little boy and his mother and go to the land of Israel, because those who sought the boy's life are dead. Herod and his cohorts. However, as he heard that Archelaus became, is it Archelaus or I'm pretty sure that's what it is, Archelaus, became king of Judah in place of his father Herod, who was afraid to go there. And he saw in a dream that he went to the country of Galilee. He bypassed it, right? And he came and lived in the town called Nazareth, so that what the prophets had said came to be fulfilled. Came to be, right? That victorious he shall be called. That's what got down here in the footnotes. 223 in Aramaic, pronounced Nusrat. I actually met an Indian girl. She was okay. Called Nusrat. She was my neighbour, meaning the victorious. Okay, so he went to live in the town of Nazareth. He wasn't born there. Okay. States here, and he came and lived in the town called Nazareth, so that what the prophets had said came to be fulfilled, that victorious he shall be called. So he wasn't born there. He was he went to live there with his parents. So if you see on this video, this guy's trying to say that Matthew and Luke, whoever, are trying to say that he was born in Nazareth, but then they try to change it to Bethlehem, okay, to fit it in with the line of David, who came from Bethlehem, apparently, all that sort of stuff. Then he's actually incorrect, isn't he? Okay, so that's why we stress the importance of listening, right? Listening with your ears, right? Seeing with your eyes, and understanding with your brain, right? That you got to watch out for these kind of people, okay? they have their religious affiliation and their belief system, etc. And they'll tell you what, according to this, according to my rabbi, whatever, right? Because that's how they operate, okay? Because they're part of that religious order, okay? That faction, right? So yeah, okay. So they will point out the mistakes of your Christian theology or whatever, right? Okay, as you see, there are some errors and contradictions and stuff like that. He points them out. Go look at them yourself, but take my word for it, he's got it wrong there, okay, because it states there in the original Aramaic, right, which these guys ignore. They know of the Ketav Eshet, or Eshri, right? Top Jewish scholars, rabbis, etc., they acknowledge that it attributed a heck of a lot to the scriptures, as do the Roman Catholics. Okay, and that's on the back of the inside translator's introduction of the Aramaic New Testament, which you could probably buy online and check it out for yourself, right? Okay, by Victor N. Alexander. I got it from him, cheaper, no postage and handling, so I probably got it for about $40 New Zealand. So yeah, if you like this video and you want to know more about what I mentioned, okay, and you want me to do a video on that topic, I'll do it for you, exclusively for you. You just gotta let me know. Okay, so don't forget to give us a like, subscribe below, and you go tell your friends, hey, watch out, these different factions are telling you all this stuff, denouncing, degrading your belief system, okay, right, they're telling some falsities, because according to this, and according to the Ministry of the Real Truth, this is what it says. So yeah, okay, so we both agree, yeah, that's what it actually says.